Shishwad is a very scenic place, and it has a lot of flora and fauna around it. As this particular part comes under Western Ghats, which is one of the global biodiversity hotspots. It comes under Western Ghats, and there are about 3,000, more than 3,300 endemic flora and fauna. And that's why this place is very interesting to look for the biodiversity. While we were doing a People's Biodiversity Register activity, I could record around 40 species of birds, around 30 species of plants, and around 12 butterflies, some insects, and some reptiles, of which I would like to mention about few. We saw oriental turtle dove, which is endemic to Southeast Asia. This bird is not found anywhere else apart from this oriental region, and this is a forest loving bird. It's a kind of a dove. जैसे हमें शहर में कबूतर देखने को मिलते हैं, कबूतर is actually pigeon, and this is a dove. So this is a forest loving species. You will not able to find this species anywhere else, and it needs a certain altitude and certain type of vegetation where it survives and lives. So apart from that, we could record two species of owls, which is my subject. So I was able to see spotted owlet as well as oriental scops owl. And for oriental scops owl, I used response to playback method. I had a recorded call of oriental scops owl, which I played there. I actually heard oriental scops owl calling, so I played that call, and a pair of owl started coming near me. I was able to observe them almost for half an hour. After that, I left them alone and came back. But it was a very nice experience to be there, because I observed a lot of medicinal plants also. I interacted with some people, and they gave information about some medicinal plants. One of them was mahadung, जो नींबू होता है अपना. It is kind of a nimbu plant, but it is having a lot of medicinal values. So I interacted with one guy, and he said there are only 2 plants in this village. So for me it was really a surprise, because this kind of biodiversity is there, and this medicinal plant is very important for them, because if suppose any domestic cattle eats something, a metal object, they say that if you give this particular fruit to them, then it dissolves the metal part. And they also said that it can be used as a medicine for kidney stone. So according to me, this is a nice discovery during our interaction with people. Along with that, we saw a lot of other plants. Some of them are widely known as medicinal plants, like nirgudi was there, then hirada was there, which is used in Triphala churn. So that kind of plants were there. I found that a large number of people are aware about the plants, but there are very few people in village which know a little more than them. We can say that they are Vedus of that village, so they have a detailed knowledge of lot of medicinal plants. Along with that, we also saw a very interesting observation on lantana. Lantana, which is a weed which is introduced to India long back, and it's a native of America, South America, and it has invaded a lot of parts of this particular area. And people have found a very beautiful correlation between lantana invasion and invasion of wild boars. Wild boar generally lives in lantana clusters, because lantana is very thick and they have a good hiding place there. So people are saying that after lantana invaded this area, the wild boars started coming and raiding their crops. So that was also very interesting part of our PBR activity. I could not found any endangered species, but when I investigated with them, they told that earlier there were a lot of vultures in this area, because the area is forested and with lot of hills, and the long-billed vulture which nest on cliffs. So there are a lot of potential sites for these vultures, but when I spoke with the people, they said since last 10 years the population is slowly declining, and it is a critically endangered bird in entire world right now. And they said the population has significantly dropped down.